All right, it is Wednesday, the 26th of August, 2026, and I have some good news. I have booked my first call, my first little discovery call with the prospects I've been reaching out to. So I am very, 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 very thrilled about that. After about 100 cold emails, I think a bit more cold messages, if you add in the Instagram DMs, have our first call. So I'm excited for that. It's not coming up anytime soon, unfortunately, or at least it's on the 4th of September, 10 days from now. So it's like, I very likely can get another call in that time. But yeah, really, really, really cool. And I'm glad to see the success is going well, or to see that we have some success from it. So I'm gonna do a video about like what I've learned from these past 16-17 days and sending 100 of those cold emails. So look out for that if there's anybody watching these videos. But the main thing I want to talk about today is what I is what I'm looking into for today, and what the rest of the week is going to look like, and some top of mind things. So in terms of what I'm looking at today, the goal would just be to do some more touchbacks on Instagram for all the people I've reached out to. I don't want to reach out to any new people because my pipeline is getting slowly but surely filled, and I don't want to I don't want to have too many people that I can even book calls and talk with, because right now I'm in my prototyping phase of even seeing if the service works. So my main goal is I want to just book calls, show people the thing, get them interested, and then hopefully work with them for free for a month to help them get more leads for their content creation business. So with that being said, I'm not going to reach out to new people. I've reached out to about 50 creators so far. I've gotten 4 no's, something around 5 engaged leads. So 10 of them have replied in some way, or about 10. So I'm going to just be reaching back out to all the ones who haven't, and basically say like, hey, just touching base, just want to follow up. I'm hoping it can get me to squeeze another 5, hopefully another 5 out of it, you know what I mean? So we'll see from there. But I'm really excited. A few people have shown some interest, so that's what the plan today is. Just gonna be some Instagram follow-ups. Top of mind for me is, so what I've been doing is I've been sending Instagram messages at the same time as sending the first email, and I think structurally that's a good idea. However, the message I send, I think I need to work on. Basically the message was something along the lines of, hey, sent you an email, but I figured I'd follow up on DM. Would love to know when would be a good time to chat about how I make more paid partnerships, and to show you. I don't know if that works that well, because it doesn't give the person the adequate context that I want them to have. So I think I'm going to retool that and add maybe a paragraph being like, just to summarize, I have been able to make a content creation page, or I've been able to make a process for my page that allows me to get to increase my number of paid partnerships every month. It gets me between 3 to 5 new ones, and I would like to show you how it works. Quick chat to show you how it works, and also if you like it, I'd love to work with you for free for a month, something along those lines. But I want to be able, the main thing is in the IGDM, I need to give them a bit more context, because I imagine it's because they don't have context that they are not really engaging with it. A few people have actually said like, wait, what do you mean? What is this about? Which is my sign to be able to say like, okay, I need address this in some way, because yeah, a reply where the person is confused is might as well be a no, or might as well be a no reply. So that's one of the things on my radar today. Something I've been feeling has been that recently I've been like super, I don't know if the word is stressed, or maybe I'm like overly excited about all of this, and finally bridging into something and starting this business that who knows could potentially change my life. And I think I've been overthinking about it a lot, both in the actual, well, actually not that much in the messaging and doing the thing, but in when I'm not doing the send outs and that kind of thing, I'm just thinking, I'm like, oh, like what can I be doing to push this forward? Or like when I'm sleeping, I can feel my mind running. I haven't been having good sleep for the past 5 days, unfortunately. So that is something that I need to troubleshoot. Definitely need to figure that out, because that's not good. Sleep is probably the best thing that you can have as a person, let alone an entrepreneur. So that's something I will need to figure out. But all in all, it's good. I think it's good that I am excited. I am feeling this drive towards this, and I am feeling success, right? Because had I done this, or had I been asked 10 days ago how I feel about this when I was getting no replies, I'd be like, I don't know, I wonder if this is gonna work, and you could probably check back on day 5 or day 6. I was feeling pretty discouraged, but now I feel like I've gotten over that initial hump, and I feel really good about it. So yeah, that's just a great testament of how much sometimes you just need to, not sometimes, probably all the times, if you want to achieve something, you need to push through, and you will feel discomfort because it is going to be hard. Like, that's the reason that it is something desirable, because it is hard. So that's a big lesson, and I'm glad to get that little example in my life, so that I can have that and look back on it next time I have a struggle, like even if it's in this business, to be like, oh yeah, well, I didn't think the cold emails would be easy, and it was very hard at some points, and it felt hopeless, but hey, like, it worked out, so this is probably going to work out too. That's what I'm imagining I'd be able to tell myself in the future. So it's a good layer of credibility for myself. But with that, I think that those are the main things that I'm thinking about and taking away today. More of the same, and might tweak out my message a little bit, my intro Instagram message. But yeah, for the most part, really, really solid stuff. Very excited. Who's got a booked call? Who's got 2 thumbs on a book call? This guy. So yeah, I usually, when I have business successes, I'm very, very muted. Any successes in life, because I have the big picture, and I know what it is I want to achieve. I'm very like, oh, like, great, it's like, all right, that's cool, right? But I think with this in general, and I think going forward with business, it's important for me to take the small wins, and getting a reply is a small win, but in a lot of ways a huge win. Getting a engaged lead is a tiny win, but again, very huge win. So the same way, booking a call, regardless of if it's in 10 days or not, is a huge win, and I'm excited. I hope that comes through, and then we could actually start the real part of this business, which is delivering on my promise of like getting these people, sorry, my reverse light is going off. Of getting these people the leads that they're looking for, and seeing if it works. I have a hunch it's gonna work. Like, it works for me and my content brand. It's just to build it for somebody else and run it for somebody else, and I think it is very possible. Very, very possible. So it's exciting. Finally off, I think, what I would call the start line. Because now that I'm actually getting in touch with people, I think that's great. I think that's great. Oh my gosh, you could see how tired I am. Like, I don't know if y'all are seeing the sunken eyes. Jeez, that's not good. But you know, all that's part of it, right? You know, you might have some sleepless nights, but if it gets you what you're trying to achieve in the end, it's worth it. So I'll leave it there. Thank you for paying attention. Wish me luck today, and I wish you luck on all your endeavors, whether business or otherwise. Take care.